Good morning, Knicks Nation. Today is Monday, the 11th day of December 2023. I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you were safe and healthy, and your family was safe and healthy, and that all of you and your family and yourself enjoyed the weekend. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, who, along with the first responders every day, are trying to save lives. And those also who pick up garbage to keep our places clean and disease free. And those that make deliveries for our convenience every day with very little fanfare. Those also double blessings on the people that are out here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover teenagers and children that are victims of child molestation and pedophilia. Victims also of pornography and child pornography, prostitution, child prostitution, human trafficking, and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators, double curses on the profiteers, and double curses on those perverts that create this industry. Finally, double blessings on the homeless. There are nearly 600,000 men, women, and children homeless in the United States of America at any given time, especially now in the winter. And millions around the world in similar or worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. There's going to be a basketball game tonight at Madison Square Garden. This game here is the last home game for about a week for the Knicks. They're going to go on an extended road trip. They're playing the Toronto Raptors. Now, tonight is going to be a very tough game because we're going to be missing Mitchell Robinson. He's out with an ankle injury. And like I said, I have been saying all along, you got to expect MutchRob and Brunson to miss about 10 games each per year. Both of them are players that, you're going to get, if you get 72 games out of them, you're doing good. And that would be good, especially for MutchRob. Last year, he probably would have been on the all-defensive team, but he only played 59 games. So he's been pretty healthy this year, come in very good shape, learning how to protect his body and keep himself. But, he's twisted the ankle Friday night, and so he'll be out today. Brunson is questionable. Left ankle sprain, as we know, that happened Friday. So you might get more IQ, you might get more deuce today because of that, and you're going to probably start Jericho Sims. You're probably going to start Jericho Sims at the 5, and you're going to have Isaiah Hartenstein coming off the bench. Now, unless that has changed, last year, that's what Tibbs was doing. Whenever MutchRob missed games last year, which he missed 23 games last year, Jericho Sims usually started, and Isaiah Hart, because Tibbs, and I believe rightly so, wants to keep the bench unit as the same as possible because they're very lethal, like 41 points last Friday night. So you want to keep them together as much as you can. So that's going to change if Brunson is out because, again, you're going to get IQ starting at your point guard, but then you're going to move Deuce into the Mob Deep rotation. And so now, you'll have Deuce. And this tonight, matter of fact, you should see Sims and Deuce play tonight. Both of them should be getting time. Hopefully, they've been keeping themselves sharp. From all indications, from what we've known about them since they've been on the Knicks, these young men work very hard. They always try to stay ready. And so we're expecting that tonight. For the Raptors, they're going to be missing Koloko from there. He's out with an illness. He's the most, as far as injuries, he's the most important piece that's going to be out as far as I can see. They're also going to be missing Otto Porter. Otto Porter is a veteran that comes off the bench for them. He's out, foot problem. And then Koloko's got the non-COVID illness. So those two are the main people that are going to be out for them. So you're going to expect pretty much their full contingent in terms of their rotation. You're going to have Dennis Schroeder, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, and Jacob Poeltl. You're going to have Gary Trent Jr., Malachi Flynn, Jalen McDaniels, Chris Boucher, Precious Achua. So you're going to have all of them today. You're going against pretty much a full team for Toronto coming into the Garden. On the positive note, we'll be missing Brunson's offensive output. There's no doubt. But I'm very confident in Emmanuel Quickly. Very confident in what he brings to the table offensively. He's not Brunson, but I've never doubted that Quick could have got the keys to this team and run it. And every time he gets ready to start, he usually comes up pretty big. So I'm expecting him to come a good game. And then if you're moving Deuce McBride into the rotation, you can expect very strong defense at the point of attack. So when you're having him now, We talked before. I talked about yesterday on the live stream about how really good Grimes plays with IQ, but also, and some of you would notice they came into the league together. Grimes and Deuce also have a very good combination too. So when you're having a Grimes and Deuce come into your second unit, that we can pretty much say we're going to have tight defense at the point of attack, which brings me to the next point. The Knicks, believe it or not, the Knicks still are the top defensive team in terms of points per game allowed in the East. They're still the top team in the East. And that's with 2 games where they gave up a tremendous amount of points, 146 and 133 points. They were at about 105 points a game given up. Now that has changed to 108.7, and they're number one in the East still at 108.7 points a game. But their differential got hurt by them terrible defensive games last week with going from almost 5-point differential to 3. Now, at the point right now where we're at, and I've been telling y'all, you can expect a lot of changing and jockeying for position in the Eastern Standings. The Knicks were just 4th in the East last week. Now they're tied for 7th. That's just the way it's going to go. But even though they're tied for 7th, they're basically a half a game from 5. See? And they're basically 2 games from 4. Okay, and it's gonna remain like that. It's gonna be a dog fight the whole season. So I'm actually, even though we're gonna be missing a real game changer in 2 of them, in MutchRob and Jalen Brunson, this is where the Knicks' depth and continuity comes in. This is where the Knicks' depth and continuity comes in. I'm very confident in IQ. I'm very confident in Deuce playing with Grimes in the second unit. I think that Tibbs is going to keep that second unit together. So you're going to see iHeart, J-Hart, Deuce, and Grimes in that second unit. You're going to see Jericho Sims start, because along with Dante DiVincenzo. Jericho Sims, I'm not trying to knock him, but he's not the rim protector that MutchRob is. That's our biggest problem today. He's not the rim protector. The good thing is with IQ at the point of attack, you got better defense than you got with Brunson, okay? But, you're not going to have the offense that Brunson had, but IQ will also, he know how to get his. You know how to get to his spot. But defensively, which is the big thing, we can't be giving up no 130 points today. So we're expecting a better point of attack defense, which will help Jericho Sims. You want to make sure that you have some protection there so that he doesn't have to be trying to block shots, because he'll get in quick foul trouble. Then you got to go to Hartenstein more than you'd like to. I'd like Hartenstein, and I'm sure Tibbs would. I'd like him to play his normal second unit minutes. I'd like that second unit to come off the way they did Friday. I'm thinking they can score 40 points tonight, that second unit. I'm not sure, but Quick is going to be the one that's going to have to make up the scoring load from Brunson. And like I said, it's not going to be an easy thing, but I'm very confident in Emmanuel Quickly. So we'll see how this rolls. This is not going to be an easy game. It's going to be at the Garden tonight, and we'll see what happens, man. We just got to go in here and see if we can get this W. Y'all enjoy the game. Enjoy your Monday. Shalom.